you ever felt.
Are you listening?
Hello everyone, today we'll see how to create this really cool and easy business card in here that you can see. This is the front of our business card and this is the back. It's really simple and it looks really neat and professional. So we'll see how to do that using Adobe Photoshop, and yeah, so let's get to it. Alright, so open your Adobe Photoshop, and actually for this tutorial I provided a template that you can use, and also we'll be using these colors in here, so just make sure to download this from the link in the description below, so you'll find all this stuff that you will be using in this tutorial. So just double click in the templates in here, and as you can see you will find a folder that has the bleeds and guides, and it has two layers. That's one if you want to use a rounded edges and a normal edges in here. You can choose wherever you want from those. Alright, now we'll create a background. So we just go to the rectangle tool in here, and I will just one click, and I will enter the same images for the business card. So we enter 3.75 inch for the width, and in here 2.25 inch for the height, and I will press OK, and I will just place it in here. Now we'll go to open the colors that we will be using. So we just drag this in here and open it like that, and we'll just replace it in here, and we'll press enter. Alright, so we just name this PG for background, and I will replace it in the back like that. Alright, so we just double click to it, and I will choose this color for the background. So we just one click to it, and it will make it in the same color. And I want to apply a pattern in this background, so we just double click to it, and I will go to the pattern overlay in here, and I will choose this pattern in here that you will find in this PSD, and I will put the scale to 50%. Alright, and I will keep the opacity 100%, and I will change the blending mode to linear burn, as you can see, and I will press OK. Alright, now we need to create the shapes in here, as you can see. So now we're creating the front of our business card. So we'll need to create these shapes in here. So we'll create the first one. So we go and choose the pen tool, and make sure in here set shape, not path. And I will just start creating the first shape. So we just start from here like this, and here like that, and I will just zoom out a little bit, and I will just make it curvy like this. That's a little bit curvy like that, and I will double click to it. So we choose this orange color in here, and I will press OK. So this is the first shape. Now we need to create this one in here. Alright, so I will just it's like a triangle, so we just start from here like this, and I will just make it a little bit curvy again, and I will just close it like that. Alright, and I will make it under this first shape in here, and I will choose this color in here, and again we need to create this one. Alright, so we just start like that, and like so, and I will just close it like that, and I will make it under the second shape in here, and I will change the color to this green one in here, and the last one we create this one in here. So I will just start like that, and I will just make it this. It's just easy to do, just shapes, and I will make it under the third shape in here, and I will change the color to this dark color in here, and I will press OK. It's that easy to do. Alright, now I will just put them in here like that, and I will make them in a group. We'll call this shapes. Alright, let me just. Right now we'll apply a pattern and a gradient overlay to this first shape in here. So we just double click to it, and I will go to the pattern overlay in here, and I will choose the same pattern in here, and again I will put the scaling to 50%, and I will change the blending mode to linear burn like that. And again I will go to the gradient overlay in here, and I will double click to the gradient editor in here. Let me just make this to a white color, so we just choose white, and I will change the opacity for this one in here to 0%, and I'll press OK. Now I will just change the angle, I don't know, like that, maybe just to make the white in here. Alright, and I will make the scaling to 130 maybe. Alright, something like that. And I will change the blending mode to linear dodge add, and I will put down the opacity to 20% or 21 like this, and I'll press OK, as you can see. Alright, we'll also need like to create a kind of shadow in here, so we just double click to it again, and I will choose drop shadow, and I will put the distance for like 2 and the size 7, and I will uncheck use global lights, and I will put the opacity 50%, as you can see, and I will just change the angle on minus 160 maybe, and I'll press OK. You can see it will give it this really cool shadow to it. Now I will apply the same effects for the second shape, so just by pressing Alt I will make a copy of it and drag it and put it in the second shape like that, as you can see. But we need like to change the gradient overlay for it, so we just make it, maybe put the scaling down a little bit, and I will change the angle just like that, and I'll press OK. And again I will make a copy of it, of the FX in here, and I will drag it to the third shape, and again I will change the gradient overlay. Maybe, let me see, you know, just play with the angle to make it, make the dark and the shadow in here. Alright, something like that, and I'll press OK. And again I will make a copy of it. Actually, for this black one in here I will just double click to it, and I will only apply a pattern overlay to it, so I will use the same pattern in here, and I will change the scaling to 50 again, and I will put the blending mode to linear burn like that, and that's all what we're gonna do, and I press OK. Alright, so we have our shape done. Now we start creating the text and the logo. So we just use the same logo example in here. It's not a real logo, I just created for this tutorial. So we just drag it from here and replace it like this. Alright, let me just hide these colors in here because we don't need them anymore, and I will just place the logo somewhere like here. Alright, and I will just go to text in here, and the font I'm using, it's called Bebas New. I will make sure like to put the link where you can find this font and download it. So we just type company name like that. I will make it bold, and I will change the color to this color in here. So we'll just replace the logo somewhere like this. Alright, so this will be the front of our business card. It's that easy to do for this one in here, and it looks really cool. And you can also like play with the text, maybe like put just the C in a bold and just change this one to regular. It will give it this really nice look. And there we go, we have our back in here. So we can just go to file, save as, and save it as a back PSD like that, and just save. Alright, so now we'll just delete this one in here and this one, and we'll save this one for as front. Sorry, this will be the back, and actually and this one is the front. So we just save as and save it as front, because this is the front of our business card. And now we'll use the back, so we just save the back in here. Alright, okay, so now we're gonna use back. Alright, now I will just use the same shapes in here. As you can see, I will just put them, and I will put them in this area in here. So we just, by pressing Ctrl T on your keyboard, I will just right click and choose flip horizontal, and I will just put them just in here like that. And I will just adjust the gradient tool and everything in the FX in here. So we just double click to that, so it will open the layer style dialog, and I will just go to the gradient overlay again, and I will just change the angle so it will match the area that we put them in. Alright, it looks good like that, and I will press OK. Again, I will go to this one in here. Let me first change its replacement, maybe somewhere in here. Press enter, and I will just double click to it again and go to the gradient to overlay in here, and I will change the angle to it. Just play with that and press OK. And for this one in here, we just again we change its replacement. Alright, something like that, and I will change the gradient overlay again. Just play with the angle. Alright, press OK, and the last one I'll press Ctrl T, and I will just make it just down here and press enter. Alright, also actually we need to change the drop shadow again. As you can see, we need to play with the angle. Alright, something like that. Press OK, and we'll do the same for this one in here. We'll go to drop shadow and just change the angle. It's really easy to do. It's a little bit patient. And again, for the shape 3, change the angle of the drop shadow. Okay. Alright, and press OK. As you can see, now we'll start to add the text and the information. So we just go and choose text. We'll be using the same font in here. So we just put your name. We just add John Doe in here like that, and I will make it a little bit bigger. Alright, something like that, and I will make a copy of it, and I will just type whatever you do that, and I will change it to a book, and I will make it a little bit smaller, something like this, and I will put it under the name like that. Alright, as you can see, can always go and, you know, by pressing Ctrl T you can just adjust them both or make them bigger or smaller as you want. Alright, something in here and press enter. And actually I will just replace this, I don't know, put it down a little bit. You just keep it simple like that. Alright, now we'll add the logo, actually the icons of our info in here. So we just go to the shapes in here and we just choose this one in here for the location, and we just make it, alright, something like that, and we make it in this color in here. So we just put this color like that, and we call this location, right? Somewhere in here, and I will go choose another one for the phone in here. So we choose this one in here, and I will just make it just in the same measure for this one like that. Alright, and I will change, and let me just make sure that I'm not on top any layer in here. So we just make it again. Alright, something like that, and I will change the color to the same color in here, and I will call this phone. And the last one we choose this for the web, and I will just create. I'll just put it like that, and I will change the color to this one again. Alright, let's call this location web actually, and I will just try like to put them just in the same, with the same thing between them. Alright, something in here, and this one I will put it just in here, and this one, alright, like that. Now I will add a line that will link the three of them. So we go and choose line 2 in here, and I will just drag one like that, just like this, and I would make the width for like 4 or 3 pixel. I will choose 3 pixel, and I will just make a copy of it. So just by pressing Alt, we'll drag a copy like that, and I will just make it fit in here. Alright, as you can see, like really simple to do. Now we'll start like typing the location and your information like that. So we just type your street address, and maybe your postal code. Okay, and city, maybe country, you know, typical information. And I will go to the character in here, and I will make them line like that, and I will change the spacing between them, something like 9, and I will make them like 10, and I will put them in regular like that, and I will replace it. Alright, like this, as you can see, and I will make a copy of it, and I will just, you know, type your phone, just random numbers, but you know, just put your phone in here and maybe your office phone in here. This. Right. Okay, I'll just make a copy of it again. Then here you can put your email. And your website. And we're done. So we just clean this, so we just put everything in here. So we put this one in group, we call this icons, and then we just put the text in here and we call this text. All right, and there we go. So that's the back of our business cards. You can always like go and adjust the replacements of them, because I think I will put this name just in here. I think it would look better like that. All right, in here I think. Okay, yeah, I like this, as you can see. And there we go. So this is the back, and this is the front. Right, we have them in a separate layer, and you know, when you satisfied with the results and you put everything in here, you can just by pressing Shift Ctrl Alt E, you will take a snapshot of the image, or you can also go to image layer, merge visible in here, and which will make it in a one picture in here, and go and file, save as, and you know, change the save type to TIFF in here, and click save, and in here click OK, and you will have it ready for a print in here, as you can see. Alright, so I hope that you enjoy and you like this tutorial and it was a little bit helpful for you. Don't forget to subscribe and comment, and you know, wait for more tutorials to come, and have a nice day. Thank you for watching.